Hey everybody, Flux Jelly here, bringing you guys another StarCraft 2 replay featuring JusDeRaisin, the green Terran, spawning at the top left in Shakuras Plateau, against llKenzyll, the yellow Zerg, spawning in the top right corner in Shakuras Plateau. This game is actually from a tournament that my team, Flux Gaming, is putting off, and it's basically a 40-man tournament broken up into 8 groups of 5, and round robin is basically everybody plays everybody in their group in a best of 3. Yeah, best of 3. And then you actually, the top 2 move on from each group into the next round, and then it's best of 5, and then the finals is best of 7. So, it's actually still ongoing right now. We're still in the group stage. It's till the 21st. So, most of the VODs I bring you guys from now on will probably be from that tournament, just some of the good games. And I've been told this is a good game and a good series, actually. So, I'll probably be doing this entire series for you guys here now. So Shakuras Plateau is a good map for ZvT. It's pretty balanced. I mean, there's no rotational symmetry, so everybody's third is equally far away from the other person's base in this case. And yes, these are 2 pretty top master level players, so this should be a pretty interesting game. I'm kind of curious to see what builds are going to come out here. We do see the barrack going down now for JusDeRaisin at his ramp, so probably going to be some Hellion. I mean, that's pretty much the build that everybody does these days, is Hellion into expand into Tank Marine. And as for llKenzyll, he looks like he's going to be dropping his 15 hatch pretty soon. He hasn't dropped a pool yet, so I do imagine he'll be, yeah, it does look like he's going to drop down a pool. Where are these drones going? They're just coming over here in this corner for some... Oh, I see what he wanted to do. Pretty smart there, actually. He put the drones in the corner just to hide them from the scouting SCV. Great timing on that, by the way. And he does drop down his hatch, and then he actually goes and scouts with his other drones. So he did get his hatch down, which is good. He just has to watch for bunkers right now with his Overlord. Just make sure he's aware of that. The SCV is still there. And so yeah, he did get his 15 hatch down, so he should be dropping his pool down as soon as he gets 200 there. And that's for JusDeRaisin. He put down a bunker, or put down a gas actually, so there's not going to be any 2 racks pressure. So a tech lab actually going down. So this is either going to be a Reaper opening or he's going to go into Blue Flame Hellions. So this is kind of curious here. Is llKenzyll going to see? No, he actually does deny the scout, but he will see the tech lab on the barracks, which is all he really needs to scout. He knows there's gas down, obviously, and so yeah, he does see that tech lab. He will probably be ready for a Reaper if it does come out. And yeah, there is the Reaper right there. So yeah, so there's going to be a Reaper scout from JusDeRaisin. Should be easily dealt with by Chill here. So we should be seeing some lings come from him, and he'll probably just leave him in his base there. And his queen will be able to shoo away that Reaper pretty efficiently. I don't expect major pressure coming from this. It's probably just to poke around and see if he can get a couple drone kills and you know, just see if he can get any info scouting wise. So yeah, so the Reaper is on the way. Second barracks now down for JusDeRaisin. So maybe a bit of a bio play here, it seems. Usually if you're going to go into Hellions, you'd have that factory down next, but I guess he's going to go into some a bit of bio pressure first. I don't know, I can't imagine him staying with bio, because, I mean, bio is really easy to deal with at all, you know, if you don't have any tank support or Hellions or anything like that. So the Reaper is on the way over to the base right here now. He is jumping in. He's going to see if he can get a couple drones here. It does look like he'll be able to get a couple drone kills, as the Queen isn't quite out yet, and the Lings still don't have speed. So 2 kills for that Reaper right now, picking off a couple of Lings. He does get that 1 drone, and I think it will be shoot away here. Yeah, the Reaper actually will be shoot away. There's just too many Lings. And I don't know how annoying JusDeRaisin plans to be with this Reaper, but he could just keep hopping in and out of that base and picking off Lings. And I mean, you're going to force a lot of Lings out of the Zerg if you do that, and it's Lings that could be drones, and I mean, the last thing a Zerg wants to do early game is make a lot of Zerglings. He wants to be making drones all game till he's at pretty much his full economy. So a couple of these Reapers here might be able to stop him from doing that. They're actually going to go over to the natural right now and poke around there a little bit. Speed is still not done, so he still can get some damage in. There is a Queen, however, so he does have to be careful about that. Reapers are not very good against Queens. As you can see, like, they do no damage to Queens at all. He does get another drone kill, and the Reaper does actually get away, so he's killed about 2 drones now and a couple of Lings, so they're being pretty efficient and pesky. They are getting their money's worth out of him. He's actually going to expand behind this Reaper build. This is very interesting. I haven't really played against this before. A 2 Reaper, this doesn't seem like a very safe build, just because, I mean, Reapers aren't that good in straight-up combat. As soon as the Lings get speed, these Reapers are going to be very inefficient at dealing with Lings. They're just going to get surrounded and taken out right away. So I'm going to be curious here. He is throwing down a factory now, so he might go into Siege Tank here too, just to make that a little bit more, just to make that defense a little bit more solid against any kind of Ling or Baneling pressure. We do see llKenzyll now making a lot of Zerglings. He's got 12 Lings on the way right now, and he's got 4 on the field, so he might be looking to poke at that natural a little bit and see if he can do a little bit of damage and deny it for a little while. Really smart. He's actually going to throw down the third right now as well. So very early third coming out of the Zerg player here. If he actually gets this up and running, he's going to be so hard to deal with because his economy is going to be humongous. We do see 4 Reapers now jumping into the main though, so this is going to be able to do some damage here. He might be able to pick off a couple drones. He does get 1 drone, 2 drones, 3 drones, 4 drones. 4 drones, but he does have to back out as those Reapers will get surrounded. 1 Reaper does go down, but 4 drones for 1 Reaper is a pretty good trade in any game. It's 4 more Reapers that or 4 more drones that he has to remake, I should say, and that aren't going to be lings or anything like that. And he's throwing down his second gas now, so he's going to start teching. He did throw all his gas down, so we're going to see if he's going to go into Spire or go into Infestors here. I do expect him to go, I don't know though, he might go Infestor just because if he thinks there's going to be a lot of bio coming. He hasn't actually scouted into the base yet, so he doesn't know what's going on in here. So he might go blind Muta, or he might go Infestor to deal with the bio. I have no idea. Kind of curious to see. I personally probably go Muta just because it gives you so much map control. That layer is almost done now. It's pretty much done. It's got about 20 seconds left on it. Double Evo going down too. Really smart. Those ling upgrades are crucial when you're dealing with bio. I mean, the +1 armor, even with Tank Marine, the +1 armor makes sure that your lings don't get one-shot by tanks that aren't upgraded, which is actually a really big deal, because a lot of Terrans will actually forget that vehicle upgrade for a very long time, and they'll just deal with their Marine upgrades. And if they do that, I mean, if your lings aren't getting one-shotted by tanks, you're going to get a way bigger surround. And, I mean, less lings are going to die. That means more banelings can hit the Marines, and it's just a snowball effect. It makes your army a lot more efficient, and it's definitely worthwhile getting that carapace first. He is actually going double upgrade, though, so this is actually going to be a pretty good investment right here. He's actually throwing his Baneling Nest down, too. He hasn't thrown down a Spire or Infestation Pit yet, so he's still waiting for that. I'm not quite sure what he's going to do there. The third base is starting to get saturated. He's getting his 2 gas down. He's making a lot of lings right now because he knows he's a little bit ahead in the drone count. If you look at the income tab, he's up by about 14 drones there, so he is safe to make some lings just for defense, just in case there's going to be a weird, awkward timing push coming out of JusDeRaisin. And as I do say that, there is a drop on the way. 2 medevacs full of Marines, so this is going to be able to pick off a couple tech structures. Like, if he drops down right here, he can probably run in and pick off one of these Evos, or even this Baneling Nest if he really wants to. I mean, he's going to avoid these spines, of course, because why would you engage them? You can just come down here and just run straight in here. But I do think, yeah, his llKenzyll, did spot this drop, so it isn't going to do much damage. It's going to get deflected. He's bringing over the Queen here just to poke them. Oh, and this can be so annoying to deal with as a Zerg player when they drop some Marines on the low ground. But there are spines there, so it will be easier to deal with. And the lings are coming in, and yeah, the Marines do get picked up, which is good. But no damage was done there, and he did actually lose a couple of units there, so not the greatest drops there from JusDeRaisin. Very good defense by Kenzie. He did see that coming with his Overlord, so it's a great map presence there to see that drop coming. Means he's really watched his mini maps, so that is really good. Overseer here now does just spot what this army's doing. They are knocking down these rocks, just probably so they can get another attack path through. But as we say that though, a lot of Zerglings on the way. Not really droning up his third very hard, which is kind of surprising. There's not much of an army here out of JusDeRaisin. I mean, he's only got Marines. Straight Banelings would deal with this army pretty easily. I don't know why I guess he doesn't feel safe enough to drone up really hard. But he is floating pretty high. So, oh, he did throw down a Spire. Sorry, I did miss that. But as soon as those Mutas pop, he's going to be more than safe. But he is actually making a lot of Banelings, so he's going to cut into his Muta count a little bit right here. But he does need them to deal with this push right here. It's not the biggest of pushes, and I mean, it's not really upgraded either. And his 1-1's actually done, so this attack is actually going to get steamrolled by these Lings. Baneling speed is actually also done, so I mean this attack should really do nothing. He is stimming into the third base though, and he will probably get the Queen. Yeah, he does pick off the Queen, but I don't think he's going to get much beyond that. He is killing a few drones, but these Marines are going to get cornered here, and the Baneling's coming around the other way, and oh, big Baneling hit on the Marines there. Pretty much all the Marines going down. A couple got picked up, but he just did not pick up enough in time, as a great surround there. Brought the Lings in this way, and then came around this way with the Banelings, and the Marines just had nowhere to go, and they all just got evaporated by the Banelings. So 2-2 now on the way for Kenzie. These are really good upgrades here. These are so early, and they're going to be so efficient, especially since the Terran upgrades aren't even nearly as far along as his. So not much here actually to defend. He only has 2 tanks and a couple of Marines, so a counterattack here would actually do a substantial amount of damage, I do think. But he is going to sit back and macro up. He knows he's ahead. His Infestation Pit's going down, so he can get his Hive and continue with those upgrades. And right now he is actually droning up his third pretty hard right now, so his third is fully saturated. Should be throwing down a fourth there pretty soon. He's going to go around with a few mutas to poke around and see what damage he can do. Another third base here down for JusDeRaisin, and a big drop coming, but the mutas do catch it, and they do kill off a medevac full of Marines, so that is a pretty big deal, and no mutas actually went down. A lot got softened up, but none actually died, so that is pretty good. That was going to be a big doom drop on the main there. That actually could have been pretty damaging if he did get that in, but again, I mean, just the map presence from llKenzyll is really good. He's everywhere on the map with those mutas. He sees every drop coming from JusDeRaisin, and he deals with them pretty efficiently, and his fourth base actually going down right now. So his economy is starting to explode here. He's got his hive on the way, his infestation pit is down, the pathogen glands are on the way, 2-2 is almost done. He's actually working on +1 air upgrades as well. 3 more mutas on the way. So he's going to be a force to deal with here in a little bit if JusDeRaisin doesn't do some damage. I mean, let's pick off the muta there, so that was pretty good. That was a little victory there. Moral victory, I guess. But at this point, I mean, he's going to have so many mutas coming just because his economy is so good that he's not going to mind losing a couple. I don't know where these drones are going, actually. His third is really saturated. It's pretty much oversaturated. I mean, there's a lot of drones there on minerals, more than you need. And yeah, he is actually undersaturated here at his natural, so that's why he's managing a few more over. Yeah, that's good and saturated now. So 3 base up and running. His 4th base is on the way. His pack of mutas is getting bigger. He's got 5 more about to pop right now. He's got 1 down here. So yeah, his muta pack's actually up to, well, it's actually pretty high. It's up to 15 right now. So if he gets into the 20s, I mean, it's going to be really difficult for JusDeRaisin to move out without having to put up a lot of turrets here at his main. I mean, this many turrets is not going to deal with this amount of mutas. I mean, if he moves out at all, he can just come in and pick off that turret. This barracks, this armory are toast. And I mean, there's so much the mutas can do here to keep him in his base. And yeah, you can see the count actually swelling again. I mean, it's almost up to 24 there now. He's at 20, so it's getting pretty high. 5 more on the way, and a lot of lings coming. That +1 air weapons is going to be done soon too. The 4th base here should be getting saturated very soon. If you look at the income tab right now, it's 76 over 54 in the workers count. I mean, that's just monstrous. Even if we do see now JusDeRaisin does actually have a better mineral income, that's only because he forgot his mules, and he's got a lot of mules mining right now. You can see four mules are down right now. So once those mules wear off, he's actually going to drop down pretty far. I mean, he's going to be under 2k. Well, he's going to be very far under. As you can see, some of the mules are dropping off now. This one's about to go. So he's actually lured into a false sense of security here. He's not even close in the worker count. But at the same time, llKenzyll does have to make sure he doesn't overproduce drones, or his army is going to be too small. You do want to stop at about 76-ish. And actually a drop into the 4th base right now from JusDeRaisin. Not going to get very much here. The drones did run out, and the mutas will clean this up pretty quick. The Marines are 1-2 though, so they will do a lot of damage to the mutas, but there's just too many mutas here to deal with. I don't even think he lost a muta in that engage there. And yeah, and only 2 drones killed off. Really not a big deal. 3-3 now on the way, and Burrow. So this is going to be a really potent army here soon. It's already 2-2, and I mean, that's really strong. And there's a lot of tanks here from JusDeRaisin, and I don't know if I like that, just because I think Terran players should go a little less tank heavy, a little more marine heavy, just because, I mean, the tanks, yeah, they kill the banelings, but after that they're kind of useless, and you only really need a couple tanks to kill the banelings. So I mean, I don't know, I don't think you really need that many tanks. I think more Marines is a way more efficient army than more tanks. So yeah, I don't know. That's just how I feel though. And now we do see JusDeRaisin is about to move out, or he's unsieging his tanks, so he's probably going to start slow pushing here. Not a lot of Marines though, because he did lose all those drops, and that's actually, you can tell how much that's lowered his Marine count. He'd probably be on equal food here with llKenzyll if he didn't lose all those Marines very early on. And the muta's actually flying over the Marines here. They are going to lose a couple. 1 muta does go down, and that's actually all he lost. So that's a really good reaction right there. 1 muta did go down, but he did force a stim out of all these Marines, and there are a lot of medevacs though, and they do have full energy, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. They should heal that up pretty quick. But if you do want to, if the Terran's medevac count is really low, and you start forcing stims, I mean, it just makes their army so weak, and it's actually a really good idea here. The Marines actually are going to go in and pick off this 5th base though. They're probably going to get cancelled. No, he actually doesn't cancel it at all. And wow, so he did lose the hatchery there for nothing. And yeah, I mean, at this point, JusDeRaisin just trying to stop llKenzyll from taking the entire map. I mean, they're both max here. I do think llKenzyll should be trading, just because I guess he's waiting for his infestors to pop, but he should be trading here just because you don't want to leave a 200 Terran army against your 200 Zerg army, because their army is just going to be stronger than yours. So I mean, he's going to have to control this really well to deal with this army. His upgrades are a lot better, however, and he does have infestors now, so he does have a pretty potent force here. He will be able to throw some fungals down so the Marines can't run away from the banelings. So this should be pretty good. And actually, here comes the engage now. The lings and banelings and everything are just coming in one big ball. The lings do split off from the force, and are we going to see any fungals go down to stop the Marines? There should be one. Yeah, there's a huge fungal on all the Marines. They have nowhere to run from those banelings, and they just get plowed, and wow, that army just got destroyed by llKenzyll. And JusDeRaisin is going to have to pull something out of his ass here to win this game, because this is just getting out of control here. All these mutas are straight up engaging Marines, and that's never what you want as a Zerg player. But I mean, at this point, he has so many mutas that, I mean, there's just too much to deal with here. All these tanks are going to go down. There's just no Marines to cover them. A couple of infested Terrans over here are going to take out this tank. This third base is under siege right now, as there's only a couple of missile turrets. They will get taken out pretty quick. His muta count is diminishing, however, but he's going to be able to reproduce all the mutas he wants. He's actually going to switch out of mutas into corruptors. So this means he's probably going to end up going Broodlord. And this is actually really good. Oh, yeah, and there's the Ultralisk Cavern. So, yeah, I was just going to say, this is a really good transition from Zergs. If you go into Broodlords and you force a lot of Vikings and you quick switch back into, you make a tech switch back into Ultralisk, it's actually a really potent attack force because, I mean, they have so many Vikings, and Vikings do no damage at all to the Ultralisk, so it's actually a really potent tech switch to do. So yeah, really good there out of llKenzyll. At this point, though, I mean, look at the food count. It's 200 over 140, so I mean, it's just a matter of time. JusDeRaisin is trying to get a fourth up, however. If he does get that going, he should be all right. It's just that he has to deal with these Broodlords. He has to see him coming. We do see llKenzyll actually killing off his own lings. It's a little, it's going to be a little painstakingly long to do. I mean, if you're going to kill off your lings, that's a half a supply at a time. But he does have a couple Broodlords on the way here now, and he did keep a lot of, well, he did lose a couple of infestors, but he kept a lot of them alive, which is good. He's going to have a lot of energy now for fungals. He should have about 5. And a couple of infestors actually up here. They do get a fungal off on the Marines, and they are going to kill that pack of Marines, but at the cost of the infestors. I don't know, not the best of trades, but at this point he's just trying to free up supplies, so I mean, if you can trade, that's good, I guess. Probably would have rather him trade some lings for that instead of the infestors, because the infestors are pretty expensive, but, I mean, whatever. What do I know, right? And, so a little bit of an attack force coming right here. Not many banelings in this force, so it's a lot of lings, actually. But they are 3-3, and I don't know if they have crackling. No, they don't have crackling yet. So, they aren't as potent as they should be, but they are going to do so much. Look at this. All the lings are coming in now. They're actually going to pull back down. This isn't a very good engage. This is a pretty tight choke. And you don't really want to put your lings in chokes. You want them to be out in the open so they can surround and flank and stuff. So he's just going to pick away here with the Broodlords, which is actually really smart. This is going to be hard to deal with. And the lings are actually running in now. And see what I mean? This is a really tight choke point. But I mean, there's just so much there and a big fungal going down. So at this point, yeah, look at the big baneling hit there on the Marines. So a lot of stuff going down here for JusDeRaisin. This does actually look like it's going to be GG right here. Just because, I mean, there's nothing JusDeRaisin can do right now. His third's going to go down really fast. He has no army to deal with. I mean, his natural's mined out. His main is mined out. He's going to lose all these barracks right here. The Broodlords are just doing so much damage. They're just going to stand up here and shell his entire army. But there are a couple of Vikings out, so they will be able to stop some of the Broodlords. I do think. I don't know why these mutas aren't engaging them. Mutas are really good against Vikings. But yeah, I mean, no, there's just so many links into the production facilities, and I mean, this should be GG right here. I don't see JusDeRaisin being able to hold this off. There is nothing here to kill the Viking service, so these Broodlords will probably go down, but look how many lings are in his production. He's wreaking havoc on all the barracks. All the units that are popping out are just getting instantly surrounded. All the SCVs are going down, so there's nothing going on here. If you look at the income tab, he's down to 27 SCVs, and here come the Ultralisks right now, so this is going to be GG right here. 3-3 Ultralisk. I don't know if he got the chitinous plating or not. Yes, he actually did. So, I mean, Marines do absolutely no damage to Ultralisk with 5 armor, which is so high, and the Marines don't do enough, even if they're upgraded. And now look at this. He's stuck with Vikings, and there's going to be Ultralisk on the way here. The 5th base is getting saturated. A lot more drones being made, actually, so he's actually did lose a fair amount of drones there. I don't know how. I actually might have missed a drop or something. But, yeah, I actually did over here. So sorry about that. I should be watching the minimap more, I guess. He did actually take out this this base down here at the same time, but I mean, that's just not enough to do. I mean, he lost 2 bases and his production facilities and pretty much all his SCVs. So at this point, I mean, it's just an A move here for llKenzyll, and he's going to win. This planetary is not even going to be able to deal with the lings, I don't think. Look back at the production tab. Well, we do have just Marines and tanks, and actually a Viking attack coming in here. I don't know what he's going to do with this. Pick off some Overlords, I guess, but a lot of mutas are actually here, and they're going to deal with this easily. I mean, these Vikings aren't going to be able to kill all these mutas. They just don't get their bonus damage to mutas because they're light, so and they're already damaged as it is. And yeah, all the Vikings are going to go down here. So it's just a matter of when llKenzyll wants to move in here with his force and just win, basically. I don't know if he's playing it a little bit safe or if he's actually genuinely concerned that JusDeRaisin has a lot of stuff. But no, here comes the engage now. He's going to run in. There's only going to be one tank here, so it's not going to do... Or, well, there's going to be two more back here, but still, this is not going to be enough. Ultralisks are going to run through these tanks like they're butter. One tank actually getting taken out here by the Lings. And the tanks aren't even sieged, and yeah, they're just sieging up now. And, oh, a dance from the Zerglings. Oh, wow. Dancing all his units right there. I don't know how I feel about that. It's a little bit BM, but I mean, I guess it's all in good fun and stuff. So yeah, all the force here getting taken out. Big fungal on the Marines. Another dance from the Lings, and I don't know, it's a little bit much, but that's all right. I guess he's not meant to BM. It's just a fun tournament. Yeah, so now the Ultras are in the base. This game should be over now very shortly. This tank not gonna be able to do enough. These Marines are getting taken out, and there's the GG from JusDeRaisin. So yeah, that was game 1 of the series, guys. I'll be bringing the rest of the games to you now as soon as I can get them up and going. So thanks for watching, guys, and stick around for more.